Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week, we are talking about a subscriber requested topic on my thoughts and recommendations about taking your fiance wedding dress shopping with you. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, and wear so many hats at LOVELLA Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at LOVELLA Bridal, at LOVELLA Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Don't forget to hit the follow button on TikTok at LOVELLA Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. Janessa wrote in asking if I could do a video on bringing your fiance wedding dress shopping with you. So multiple things to consider here, of course. Let's address the elephant in the room, which is the superstition. One, it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding, right? The day of. And the fact of it's supposed to be a surprise and that your fiance should not see the dress or whatever it is that you're wearing down the aisle before wedding day. I love this tradition for a number of reasons. I love the element of surprise in life. I think it's fun, and why not be a little spontaneous and have a little bit of a surprise, to the point where in my book, I have a book called I'm Getting Married and Have Nothing to Wear. It's the ultimate guide to finding your perfect wedding dress. And I say in there, why is it that we leave the surprise only for your fiance? I call it the bride's secret, where you actually keep your dress a secret from everybody and you show up on wedding day and it's a reveal for everyone to see you in it for the first time. So personally speaking, I am a huge advocate of that because I think it's fun, it's exciting. There's this build up to what it is that you're going to wear. And actually recently I posted on YouTube a wedding that I worked up in Napa in January. This particular bride, Michaela, she only showed her mom, her dad, wedding planner, and me her wedding dresses. So nobody saw them. Her fiance did see the dress that she was going to wear to the welcome party, and he saw the after party dress, but he didn't see the ceremony dress at all. So that was a complete surprise, even to her bridesmaids, to her mother-in-law, to her sister-in-law, to everybody. It was a surprise to everyone except for her parents. So her dad was there shopping alongside her, along with the wedding planner and me. So that was really cool and so fun to see everyone's reaction, and we did a big reveal to the bridesmaids on wedding day, which was really phenomenal. Now, on the flip side, I do have so many brides that go shopping with their fiance. I don't believe in the bad luck component. I don't believe in there having to be too many rules. I'm all about doing what works for you. So if you and your fiance have a dynamic, or even sometimes culturally, it is custom for the fiance to shop with the bride or to pay for the dress. There are some cultural customs that I see often that's also involved. So it's really personalized. It's individual. There are no rules here. We have fiancés in the store all the time. It's not something unusual. We also have dads, we have brothers. So whoever you want to be a part of this process, that's who you should invite and that's who you should have. Sometimes I actually find it really helpful to have the fiance there because brides can actually make decisions a little bit faster. Because if you think about it, when you go out for dinner or you're just going out even for a girls' night, or maybe you're going out with your family, whatever it is, and maybe your fiance isn't even going with you, right? You stop and you ask, like, what do you think of this outfit, right? It's the person that you're spending the most time with, you're very intimate with, you get a lot of opinions from this person, and after all, the day is about the two of you, right? So it is nature and natural to want to ask their opinion. I tell all my brides, if you are going to ask your fiance for their opinion, they should be a part of the process. Anybody that you're going to ask their opinion, if you blindly send them a photo, right? You send them one photo, maybe you tried on 5 dresses that landed you on that one dress that you're now sending the photo of, they have no context to that. So you are blindly sending a photo or blindly showing a wedding dress that they have zero context to. So I don't recommend that. If you're going to ask anyone, including your fiance, for their opinion, you need to include them in every single process and bring them with you in person. I am a huge believer in that. Or you don't ask them for opinions at all. It's really unfair to ask someone to give their opinion when they have no context on how you landed where you landed on that dress, that veil, that headpiece, the earring, any of it. Also, a lot of brides will show their fiance a random model photo of a dress that they're liking, thinking like, oh, what do you think of this? And fiance judges that dress based on how it looks on the model or what it looks like in a photo, which looks totally different in person and on you. I also don't recommend doing that. Please don't do that. It throws you off because then the fiance again is giving a blind opinion on a random photo that's most likely photoshopped and edited and doesn't look exactly like the dress does in person. And then those thoughts and those opinions are going to get in your head. You're going to have analysis paralysis. It's going to be much more difficult for you to make a decision. So please don't make your life more complicated than it needs to be. If you want your fiance along on the journey, bring them along on the journey. There's nothing wrong with it. It is completely your personal experience and what you want to do. There are no rules here. So please do what feels the best for you. We, as your bridal stylist and bridal store, are going to support whatever your wants and your needs are. I do find that sometimes it is helpful if the fiance is paying for the dress that they see it in person, because then they understand what the dollar buys them. I find that fiancés that are paying for the dress that have no idea what the dollar buys, they're just getting this blind number. They have no context for what they're actually physically buying. If that's the case and it's difficult, then at that point in time, that gives them some context. But if you want to keep it a surprise and they are paying, just remind them that they have no idea what the dollar is buying them, which is why it feels like an astronomical number, because there's nothing to support what the value is, right? Like, what is that dollar buying them? So just tell them, once you see me on wedding day, it's priceless and you can't put a dollar amount on how it's going to look and how the photos, you just have to trust me. So that's something that I highly recommend, and that's usually a speed bump in the road that we do hit on occasion when that is a scenario at play. I hope that this gave you some clarity and some ideas, things to think about, things to do, things not to do. Overall, go with the flow. Make your life simple, easy, and refreshing. Don't complicate things. Please don't muddy the water. Make it really simple, easy, and streamlined. If you have any additional questions on this or anything at all, drop me a comment. I always respond, or make a video on the comment. I am here for you. For more videos and tips like these, be sure to tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.